All right, guys. Well, I really couldn't let that one go by without at least commenting on it. So the issue that we saw here in today's game, if you haven't watched it yet, and I mean, it's kind of a doozy, issue that we have is that we had a hitter for the Cardinals hit a home run. In fact, a pitcher, Howie Pollet, hit a home run. And the problem, of course, is that he didn't hit any home runs in real life. So here we are right at the end of the game. We'll go ahead here. We'll take a look at this. We go over to his batting record. This is going to be a little bit small for you. If you can see right here where my mouse is, if you're on a computer, you can probably see this. Home runs, real life 0, Diamond Mine Baseball 1. So how about that? Howie Pollet hits a home run in Diamond Mine Baseball, whereas he had 0 in real life. I'm going to open up Baseball Reference here really quick, just because I'm curious to see if he hit any in real life or not. I mean, any time in real life, because sometimes you get that happening where, no, he never had one at all and all this stuff. This game was bizarre for so many reasons. Paula went 4 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 driven in. There was a grand slam home run somewhere in this mix. I can't remember who hit it. By the Cardinals. I mean, the whole thing was just like a complete joke of a game. Dixon only went 2 2/3 innings, gave up 9 earned runs. Kirby Higbee then gave up 7 more. And then Riddle came and gave up 2. And then Tiny Bonham showed that he is a pretty good pitcher, still with that 1.97 ERA, but he ended up having to throw 20 pitches. But that's all beside the point, right? The big question that we have here is what do we do with these guys who hit home runs in Diamond Mine or in our replays when they didn't hit them in real life? Do you like that? Do you hate that? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? I mean, what should we do about it? Should we get rid of it? Should we have a game where it can't happen like with Strat-O-Matic? Or what do you think? So, I mean, we'll take a look, like I said, here at Howie Pollet and just see. I'm just curious to know. Because in Diamond Mine, everybody has the ability to at least potentially and theoretically hit a home run. He had 0 home runs in real life. So he also he had 2 triples in real life. So he does have a little bit of power, but no home runs in real life as a hitter at any point in time. In fact, let's go take a look and let's see if we can find out his minor league stats and see if he hit a home run in the minors, right? I'm just curious. Home run 0. He had 0 home runs in professional baseball in his career, at least what we have statistics for. Now, we only have him playing for the minors, I think, 3 seasons. 2 teams in 1939. It looks like New Iberia and then Houston. And then he had 2 seasons in Houston before going to St. Louis, and he was in the majors from then on out. But yeah, he had no home runs at all. Did not hit a single home run in real life. And here we are in Diamond Mine Baseball, and he's hit a home run. He could hit 2, right? So, I mean, that's the big question, right? What do you think about this? Again, I bring this up. I know that it's a hot topic in the Diamond Mine Baseball world, but it's something that we should talk about, right? What do you think is realistic and what do you think is non-realistic? If you have a game in which this can happen, do you look at this and think that something is broken? Is this completely break realism for you? Do you want to make sure that this could never happen in your game? Right? Do you want there to be a chance, but a really small chance? Or do you want it to be like what we just saw, where Pollet hits a home run and as part of a really amazing offensive performance and helps his team to a laughter of a victory? Curious to know what you think. Curious to know what your opinion is and what is realistic and what is not for you on this subject. By the same lines, it's a little rarer to find this, but you do have guys who never hit a triple. I suppose you have guys who never hit a double, though I would say that they probably didn't have a huge number of at-bats, right? If those guys hit, say, a triple in real life or in a game, in whatever game you're playing, and they never had one in real life, does that break realism for you, right? There's other things people talk about too, right? I think it was Jim Palmer who famously never gave up a grand slam home run, gave up other kinds of home runs. So if he gives up a grand slam in your replay, does that mean that the replay is not realistic, right? Another one I just came up on Twitter the other day. Bill Buckner never struck out more than twice in a game for his entire career. The guy played, was it like 15, 16 seasons, something like that? Never had a single game in which he struck out more than 2 times. Right? Well, what if you're playing with, I don't know, whatever game, you're playing with replay baseball and he strikes out 3 times in a game? Do you look at this and you say, well, what a ripoff, that's not supposed to happen? Is it possible that it happens? Was there something that caused him to do that? Just some food for thought. Love to know what you think. Let me know down below. Talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.